Good morning, folks. A new year, a new dawn, a new day dawning for some South Africans. I can confirm now that in the past couple of hours here on the morning of the 6th of January, 2026, ironically, January 6th, South African refugees have resumed arriving in the United States, a flight having landed just a couple of hours ago here on the East Coast of the United States with South African refugees. I don't know the number at the moment, but I can confirm that they have arrived safely, and I know the destination of at least a couple of the families. This, ironically, is exactly as I predicted. Almost. Back in November, I cautioned people that because of Christmas exodus and the nature of the U.S. government to shut down during the holidays, that it was likely we would see no refugees traveling from South Africa to the United States from about the 15th of December until the 5th of January. Well, on the 5th of January, people boarded planes and flew to the United States. Now, I was off on the front end because apparently the flights continued until the 17th of December. But hey, that's pretty good in the absence of information. Not bad analysis, hey? Tip my own hat on that one. But folks are headed back over here, and the numbers will pick up. The average for the time from the 13th of May until September was 2 refugees per day on average. Most days there was no one coming over because the program was getting set up still after the proof of concept with the 59ers back on May 12th. Then, as the year started, the pace picked up to 8 per day on average after the shutdown. But by the time we got to December, the pace had increased to 35 refugees per day coming over. Now, I was asked repeatedly back in August, about refugees coming over, how many can they bring at a time? I said, well, it depends on commercial flights and the existing commercial flights and likely availability of seats on those planes. My projection was 30 to 50 South Africans per day unless they decide to up the pace. Now, they might do that, I don't know. But right now, it looks like that's the zone we're in, 30 to 50. We'll see after this week. We get a feel for how many people are coming over. But we'll know for certain come early February when the next report on admissions of refugees is released by the U.S. government. So, refugees have resumed coming to the United States. We should get a feel for how many there are. People can stop panicking about people coming to the United States on this program. The program is working. The program is accelerating. People are coming over here. Again, I'm not asking you to leave South Africa. I'm not telling you not to leave South Africa. That's a choice you must make for yourself. This program will divide families. Some people will foolishly decide to stay in circumstances dire to their safety and existence. Others will choose to look for where the grass is greener. Whatever the case is, South African refugees, I can confirm, have resumed flying to the United States. On December 31st, 2025, the total was 1,055 South Africans who had relocated to the States under the refugee program. That number will pick up pace very quickly here in January. But beware, there's a looming shutdown on the 31st of January unless a resolution is passed or a new budget comes out. And I don't have good hope for that one. Hang in there.